just like the ninja in Japan. We've spent many years honing our craft. You give us 10 minutes, and we'll make you a marketing ninja. This is Ninja Marketing in 10 minutes, quick and to the point. We'll show you how to use the LinkedIn platform to generate business. We are the silent assassins, flying into your LinkedIn profile. We do our work quickly and efficiently, and then vanish. Become a LinkedIn Black Belt Ninja. This is Ninja Marketing in 10 minutes.
Welcome to this week's Ninja Marketing in 10 minutes with Ian Nicklin, Master Shogun Ninja. So last time, if you remember, we were talking about our shop front, treating your LinkedIn profile like your window display, the use of imagery and how you write your headline and those quick first impressions. So now we're going to move on to how you write a ridiculously good summary. Over to you, Ian.
Okay, thank you. So you've just done a great headline, because we talked about that, I think, on a couple of weeks ago. So you're going to grab people's attention, aren't you, at that point? So all of a sudden, they're going to be really interested. So once you grab somebody's attention, as with any marketing, the next thing you do is you generate some interest. So why, what's going to build on that particular headline? What's going to get me excited? So that expands on the headline. And there's sort of about 6 key areas to focus on. So you start off first away with your impactful headline. That goes in there and expands a little bit more. But then we talk probably more specifically about the benefits, some of the core things about what it is that people are going to get as a result of engaging with you, or talking with you. What are the sort of results that you achieve for clients? You put a story in there if you like.
Had a really interesting conversation with somebody today, actually, about where you write that.
Yeah, it's
summary.
about bit, yeah.
And he actually, I think, summed it up pretty well, which was, my work summary is in my experience section. So he was, I think, a little bit nervous about writing about himself, but actually what he'd written was really, really good, because it was about him. It
makes it personal. It makes it real, because, we've said right from the start, it's all about connecting with people, connect with people. So inject a bit of your personality in it. Talk about you. Talk about what it is that you do. Like we've just said, there's always this question about whether you should do it in the first or third person. We often get asked. And then the answer is, to be honest with you, it doesn't matter. But so long as you keep that consistency throughout.
Yeah, and I think just be yourself. And I suppose there's no room for modesty on LinkedIn. So how long do you think that about should be?
I tend to sort of split mine into, say 6 little sections. So my first one, because I keep it sort of fairly structured, I'm going to get somebody a bit more excited, so I'm going to talk a little bit more in my headline. Then I'm going to go through those benefits. These are what you will get as a result of engaging with me as the expert in the field. But then you also talk in there about who do you serve. Keep it short, a couple of lines, so that then it resonates with the person that's reading it, because it makes it sound like you're talking to them. And then we talk about USPs. Now, we can make half a dozen podcasts on USPs. Everybody talks about what makes you different. And it's not great service and a great product, because you should do that anyway. It's what really makes you stand out. What are those little tiny noticeable things, or they used to call them CNEs, critical non-essentials? What are the things that make you different? And, sometimes they are difficult for people to come up with those critical non-essentials. And ideally, go and ask your clients, go and ask your top clients, what makes you different? Or I often think, imagine if you were competing with 3 other businesses and there was 4 quotes on the table and they were all the same price. What would be the things that would make me stand out?
You think it's important to put things like your personal values in there?
I think anything like that shows that you're a real, genuine, authentic person. I think anything like that is important, because I say it just builds that authenticity. Some people try to write stuff, especially on LinkedIn, very sort of corporate-y speak, fill it full of jargons, blue sky thinking and all that out of the box rubbish that you tend to hear.
Boring.
Boring.
I hate the thought of, I like to call it the authenticity myth. It's like abused word, isn't it? Authenticity. And when people are trying so hard to be authentic, it's the opposite. So where do you stand with including things like emojis in that activity section? Because I'd read that LinkedIn, when people are reading those sorts of portions of text, that people like bullet pointed feedback. So maybe a paragraph, some bullet points, another paragraph. Where do you sit with things like that and use of emojis, colouring it up? You
know yourself, if it looks interesting. And sometimes you see a big block of text, you've lost interest, haven't you? You've got a bit bored straight away, so you're straight into it. And you keep it short, keep it to the point, because people are busy. So jot your keywords in it, jot your emojis in it. If you'd use emojis anyway, make it sound like you. That's all I tend to say on that.
Would you put contact information in that about section?
Yes. Keep put your contact information on there and any keywords. So any words that you think people should find you for, make sure that you use them with intent and they're scattered throughout your profile as well.
I think there's a trend to hide contact information. It's like people want to be contacted, but don't want to be contacted. And I understand that because obviously there's a lot of unscrupulous businesses scraping these platforms for contact details. Yep. But I think that's a good place to put contact details, actually.
Yeah, I would do as well, yeah.
Okay, so I think that is some great tips there on how to write a ridiculously good summary, USPs, writing in the first or third person, expanding on the headline. And so that's it for now. And next time we'll be talking about use of keywords. Thanks, Ian.
Okay, thank you. See you later.
You've been listening to Ninja Marketing in 10 Minutes, specializing in marketing on LinkedIn. 10 minutes, in and out. Experts in marketing using LinkedIn. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we hope you got some useful and practical information. For more, follow on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/in/Ian Nicklin. Till next time, we'll be hiding in the shadows.